Hello guys, welcome back to Photographics Academy. All right, so today let's jump on this one and see how much we can do on this image. We are going to try not just retouching, right? We're going to try to do color sampling, to use and color grade her skin, and also apply some makeup on her face in details. Let's see how that will turn up. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's quickly get started. The first set of stuff I'm going to do on the image is I'm going to first of all work on the blemishes and also do the skin retouching before we go into the color grading. So to do the blemish removal, I'll just go straight to my blemish removal category over here, right? I will of course turn all of this on because we have a lot to remove on the image. So wait for it to do it. Okay, so this is the before, this is the after. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to go down to my face disfocus repair and try to restore it. Then slide straight down to my retouching. Frequency separation, I'm going to leave it at 100%, but I'm going to add some high frequency to it so that I get textures, right? Then I'm going to increase my neutral gray leveling, do the same thing for my skin refinement effect. Then of course add some contours to restore those dimensions, which will also serve as a guideline for Kumoo to do the job on later. Then, of course, frequency separation for body. For now, this is the options we'll have, so we'll work with them. Then, once that is done, right, I'm going to go into the color grade. I'm going to leave it like this. We're not going to be using just the tan and all of that. We might still add tan later, but let's first exhaust the options we'll have. But I think I need to fix the hair first. So I go to the hair part, I fill it up. Then I want to select a light color, reduce it, because the skin tone I'm going to be adding is going to be a very warm saturated skin tone, and because of that I wouldn't want that part to be looking off. All right, so we'll go back to our adjustments where we are going to play with our colors a little. So if you remember in the beginning I told you we are going to be sampling color, so let me show you how to do that. If you click over here, right, and go to AI color transfer, look at it there. We click on try now. So these are some images I loaded up in my Kumoo that allows me to achieve different skin tones on my image. And if you look at my object, you're going to notice that she is a fair lady and we have a fair skin tone. So all I need to do is just to click on her and the color will be transferred to my object. But of course, my object is really flat and whitish. So I'm going to do little adjustment on the intensity and all of that to get what we want. So first of all, I'm going to determine how much of the color I want, which is FFN. Then I will check how the tone works. I like the contrast the tone brings. So keep it somewhere around 80. Then the intensity as well, we'll check what it does. I think this is the one that does the opacity. So we'll keep it somewhere around here. Then right inside my curves, I'm going to create an X curve for it for that contrast to be restored. So I come over here, I drag up my highlight a little, just slightly, and my shadows down a little. So it gives it that S curve contrast. Now if I get back into my retouching and wait for it to load up, you're going to see that column transfer. Look at that. We now have the color on our image, the before, the after. But now looking at the image, we still need some contrast, right? We'll go back, come up here, add a little bit in the contrast, drop down the exposure just a little bit, and maybe the shadows a little bit and the blacks a little bit, and a little push in the highlights. We'll go back and see how he handles it. Good, I like it now. So looking at my hair, this place is reddish, which is not what we want. So we'll try using black to see if it fits. Black looks good, but we'll reduce the opacity. How does this one look? Let's see. We do have this at 100%. Not bad. I think we can work with this against the pure black that will just darken everything. We can work with this one. We need to as well bring it down. So this is what we are going to be working with. The next thing is to go to our own color grading here. I'll go to tan, right? Because there's a way the tan handles it. And I'll just reduce it. Beautiful. I like this. But before, the after. Then once that is done, I'm going to go straight to the makeup area. Go to the makeup section. So I need to give her some eyebrow. This one is making scanty. So click on something that looks like what she had originally. Okay, this works. Then I'll increase it. Then go to my eye smile to just add a little bit to her eye. I think I like this one that is quite light. Then we'll go to the blush. Add some pinkish blush to her. Because we'll just keep it here. It must not be very obvious, but it should be there. Then we'll go to our contour area and restore some contours to her. Find the one that looks like what she had on her face originally. Then the same thing with our eyeshadow. Let's see how our eyeshadow works. I think I like that one. Our eyeliner. Okay, so I'm not going to be adding some eyeliners to it. My lip gloss, very important. I'm going to add a very pinkish lip gloss to her. Find the one that looks so nice for her type of makeup. I think this works. Then we'll go into our makeup proper. We enhance her blush, enhance the lip makeup, enhance the highlight a little, push the shadows, up high, and go to my enhance eye makeup. So it brings out everything we did in the eye area, and of course the eyebrow. So this is the before, this is the after. So I think my contour is a little bit not subtle. If we don't get something that works for her, we'll just reduce it. I still don't like that particular one. My blush, let's bring it down. Okay, so this is the before, this is the after. The before, the after, the before, the after. So looking at my hair, I feel my hair is entirely not looking like what it was looking like originally. So I need to move around there because I think this works for me. This works perfectly for me. The next thing I want to do is to fix the background. It's looking too distracted for the image. So I'll go into my background, go to clean background, and just clean it. I won't do any other thing to it. I won't change the background. I'll just do clean background and get it clean. So this is the before. This is the after. The before, the after, the before, the after. So you just have to move around your image a little bit more and make sure that everything is perfect before you call it a day. And that is how we do it. Let me show you the two of them in a compare mode so that you see exactly how much we've done. This is the before, this is the after. So like I always say, if you want to do everything we just did in one click, all you need to do is just go to your new presets, save it over, call this beauty portraits, beauty retouch, press enter, and it just saves. Every single time you bring your image, just go to your preset area, go to mine, go to default, and click on it. It just applies it on your image. Thank you so much for watching this amazing video. If you want to get Kumoo, which you should do to hasten up work for you, all you need to do is to go to the description of this video. You are going to see the download link over there. Click on the link and download it. And once you download right and you want to purchase your credits, use our promo code to get extra 30% free credit of whatever you bought. Thank you one more time for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and once you subscribe, click on the notification bell to get notified every single time we'll drop a new video. Until then, see you on the next one.